Sports Hour, your best when it comes to Nigerian Professional Premier League and top-class international sporting news.
Okay, it's time to take your calls, and any question you have for Ikwereman, aka Chinacho, or Chinacho, aka Ikwereman, especially on his book 1,000 Times on the Same Road, and of course on the Npfl, you can call and share your thoughts. China, let's look at the Premier League. It's really fascinating. It's becoming very exciting. Let's look at the table now, because Liverpool and Manchester United are on the same points. And what's your thoughts? Leicester is third. Everton lost a chance there. Chelsea will take on. Chelsea will play tomorrow.
I think Liverpool have slowed down. Sometime in December, Liverpool were 9 points ahead of Manchester United. Now they're tied of points. Liverpool have been drawing games. They've not really lost. After they lost to Aston Villa, they've not lost another game.
Yeah.
But Liverpool have been drawing games while United have been winning, especially winning away from home. So and the big game will be in 2 weeks when they both clash at Anfield. I'm impressed with what United have done. At some point this season, some fans would have said Ole out.
People are actually saying that.
Ole out. Look at him, join top of the table. So I think it's a lesson that we should be patient. A season is for 38 games. You don't want your coach to be sacked after 3 games, after 4 games. I think that always is a lesson for patience.
And for our player there, Ojemi Gallo, these days he's not even on the substitute bench.
I think Ojemi will leave this January. I think he will leave. Probably go back to the Chinese league because that's where those are the clubs. Those are the people that own him. He's just here on loan, and they are paying him so much. I don't know how many clubs can pay him what he's paid at the Chinese clubs. I think Ojemi will leave. He came to United as a dream. That has been his dream club. But what's the point of dreaming when you cannot play? So I think he will leave.
All right. Good afternoon. I'll be the first caller. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Good afternoon. Can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I'm a footballer.
Oh, you're a footballer. So what can we do for you?
I'm a footballer.
You want to do? You want to do what? All right, our number is 08137469949. We're reviewing China Cherry's book 1,000 Times on the Same Road. China, how long did it take you to make this book?
I'll say 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, because the first manuscript was done, the first draft was done sometime in 2016. You know, and I kept it aside. I came back to it in 2018. I was done by December of 2018. December of 2018 years, and it took me a full year editing and rewriting, but I was ready to publish in 2020 before COVID-19 stopped things a bit, and I decided to do it in November of last year. So I would say 4 years from the first time from when I typed the first paragraph until when it was published, about 4 years.
What chapter will you say was the most difficult for you? Because sometimes you write and there are so many touchy chapters here. I don't want to name, but I know there are so many touchy ones here.
Yeah, the most difficult, I can't say most difficult, but the one that took me a long time to write was actually chapter 5, Game of Thrones. Yeah. Because those were personal experiences to me. So a lot of times when I write it, I stop. I try to relive the moments. I start again, I stop. I try to relive the moments. And I rewrote Game of Thrones probably about 5 or 6 times because I wanted it as close to perfection as possible. So I'll say chapter 5. Not really difficult, but it took me the longest time to write.
Good afternoon. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, your name?
Yes, Reginald.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
Reginald.
Reginald, go ahead. Straight to your point. Sorry, Reginald. Okay, so why did you decide to go by the title 1,000 Times on the Same Road on Nigerian football?
Yeah, because it's based on the story of 1,000 journeys. And I said in April 15, I had watched 1,000 games across the world, at stadiums across the world, not on TV, at stadiums across the world. So it was a story of those journeys, 1,000 journeys. That's what I tried to put in the book. And it's simple. It's one road to the stadium. Whether it's the Yakubu Gowon Stadium or the Enyimba Stadium, by the time you stand in front of the gates, the road is the same. And that's why I said 1,000 times on the same road. It's the same road, I walked it 1,000 times.
I won't let you go without one more question. Rivers United beat Celtic. I know you're the secretary of Go Round Football Club, and the proprietor, Felix Oboa, said he was going to give the club 2 million. Are you aware of that? Has he been able to do that?
Well, I'm not his personal accountant. Yes.
There was a lot of boosting with him actually, because
he said he would do it and he would do it, right? So he said Rivers United wins, going to give them 2 million naira.
Yeah.
So if he says he's going to do it, like I said, I'm the club secretary.
So you separate yourself.
Yes,
So that's
so it's not, yes.
not to. China, it's nice to have you on our show on RSTV. On the final parting shot, what way can we Nigerian football develop? What can we do to? There's so many things.
We can't talk about Nigerian football developing in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It will take probably
A whole chapter.
15 one-hour shows to talk about how to develop Nigerian football. But I would say people should just be true to themselves. We should be true to ourselves.
All right.
The NFF, the clubs, the league management company, the state government, we should be true to ourselves.
Yes, I can't leave here. Again, another question. You're part of the resolution committee in the Nigerian Football League, I think so, something like that. You tell us, clarify that.
No. You mean after the death of Chineme Martins?
Yes.
I was part of the committee that was supposed to determine, the cause of his death and how we can avoid such.
Yes.
We have done our job and we've sent our report to the NFF.
And nothing.
No, that should go to the NFF. We have done our jobs and we sent our recommendations to the NFF.
All right.
So it's left for them to look at it and say, okay, they did a good job. We're going to implement it. They told us we did a good job. They've told us already.
So what was it really? What to tell us now? You hear what happened? Tim, was it that there was no ambulance in the stadium that day he died, or was it that the people were simply lackadaisical in their job?
They had no medical personnel on ground.
No doctors on the ground.
No medical personnel.
In an Npfl match.
There was no medical personnel on ground, and they had no ambulance because the vehicle they had ambulance written on the body.
Yes.
It was not an ambulance.
It was not an ambulance.
It wasn't an ambulance. So it was unfortunate.
Thank you very much, China, and it's been a pleasure, and Happy New Year. Thank you very much for being our guest today, and for our fans and our guys, thank you very much. Happy New Year. My name is Superior Godwin. It has been a pleasure having China Jerudos in the house. Thank you very much.
Same here.
All right. You can watch the show and on our YouTube page, and of course on pictures on Twitter, and that's how much we can take. Special thanks to our GM, Pastor Daphne Guguabe, executive producer of the show. Thank you very much, Glorious, Abel, Helen, thank you very much, and all the guys. John, thank you very much, and of course to our viewers, Happy New Year, Happy 2021. Thank you very much, China, once more for being on our show today.
The pleasure is mine.